Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we roll out our series and we continue to chat with some of our outstanding senior student athletes and seeing how they're doing throughout the summer as we get ready for fall seasons. And joining us from the women's volleyball team is incoming senior Taylor Schellert. And Taylor, great to see you. How's everybody doing? How's the family doing? You guys all staying healthy and staying not crazy during this time?
Yeah, so far everything's good. We just spend a lot of time together, so we're not used to that as much, but so far everything's fine. People are starting to go back to work in my family, so that's good. So hopefully we'll be able to get back to normal here pretty soon.
Talk a little bit about the spring semester and, when everything started coming down in March and we had to make that pivot. How were you able to make that adjustment from, being on campus and doing workouts and doing your classwork to where all of a sudden now you've got to do everything from home? So walk us through what, that transition was like for you.
Well, I mean, at least for school, it wasn't too bad. Everything at Maryville is digital for the most part anyway. So we have a lot of online classes and we're an Apple school. So we each have an iPad. So we're able to do it all on that. For workout wise, Coach Fitz is our workout coach and he has been doing a really good job with giving us at-home workouts that are limited on equipment and stuff like that. And he even sends us videos of how to do it correctly. So they've been pretty well, actually. It hasn't been too terrible. Everything's been pretty organized too, which is helpful. So,
The one thing, and you just mentioned it, is a lot of universities were not prepared to make the pivot to having to all of a sudden go from being on campus and being in a classroom to, the virtual side of things. And I think Maryville has equipped not only our students and our student athletes, but also staff and faculty to where we've been able to make a seamless transition to basically doing everything in the virtual realm. And I know a lot of the students have been really, happy that that transition was as seamless as it was.
for sure. Yeah. Some classes I'd say were a little bit difficult to do it online, considering like science classes and labs and stuff like that. Like you need hands-on things. But for the most part, I didn't have really any issues. The teachers only had like a week or two to figure it all out also. And so like they were really patient with you and a whole bunch of stuff like that, which for me, it was perfectly fine. And at least most of my teammates, they were perfectly fine with it. And Maryville even was so generous with all of the like, what's the word? I guess kind of wiggle room, I guess you could say, with like deadlines and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful that what came as easy as it did.
And the other thing you mentioned was the workouts. Have you been able to? I know Coach Fitz did a terrific job in getting you guys stuff, but talk a little bit about what you've been able to do to get ready for your senior year on the volleyball courts.
So right now, not a lot of gyms are open, so you can't really play, but you can go play sand as well. And I've been doing that a couple times. It's a little bit different than indoor, but at least you're getting your hand on a ball and stuff like that. I know, at least personally, I have a pretty good gym in my house. So I was fortunate enough to be able to lift and stuff like that. But he has been sending out video after video of how to do stuff and nutrition and stuff like that. So I think we'll be fine for the fall. I haven't played volleyball in a while, but we'll be back hopefully 2 or 3 weeks beforehand. So we should be fine.
And how have you been able to keep in touch with everybody? I know a lot of the teams have been doing Zoom meetings and text chains and all that kind of stuff. How's the volleyball team been kind of staying together through all this stuff, kind of being that support system for each other?
We've actually kept in touch a lot. I know some of us that were able to see each other, we could. We haven't seen a lot of each other, but before at least everything started opening back up, we used to do Zoom calls with the coaches and some of the freshmen as well. But then once school was kind of over with and we were done with classes, we kind of leaned off of that a little because we usually don't do that in summer that much anyway. But then right now we have a group me that we talk about our workouts in. We have a group me that talk to our coaches about different stuff and everything so far. We've been keeping in touch and we've been good.
one thing, if you were talking to somebody interested in Maryville and interested in the volleyball program, what's something you would tell them to say, hey, Maryville is the place that you want to be a part of?
Well, I know like some people could say that team chemistry is like something that's really big, and in our at Maryville, at least in our team, we all love each other and we don't leave anyone out. We're always like one family, and it's just nice to become like to come in and see all your best friends in one room. And like that's the one thing that I cherish the most is being close with your teammates, considering you're with them all the time anyway. So that was be the one major thing that sticks out to me the most.
No doubt about it. All right, here's the fun question. I asked all the coaches this, and I'm asking all of our all of our seniors this. Everybody's been binge watching something, whether it's on Netflix, on Hulu, on anything. What has Taylor Schellert been binge watching since we have not been able to be on campus?
Well, I've watched it like 3 times, but I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy again just because I love it. And there's like 16 seasons, so you might as well.
Yeah, that's you know what, it's been interesting because everybody's kind of been binge watching. I've been binge watching a lot of the Top Chefs because I love that show. And so actually on Hulu I've been able to find a bunch of the old Top Chef seasons. So I've actually started rewatching a lot of those. So it's been kind of fun seeing what everybody's kind of been binge watching and getting caught back up because normally we don't have time to binge watch a lot of that stuff.
Right. Yeah. Nope, there's plenty of time now, I guess, especially with 16 seasons.
No doubt about it. Well, we appreciate the time. I cannot wait to see you guys here, hopefully in a month and a half as we get back onto campus and get ready for the fall season. And, it'll be great to have all of our outstanding student athletes, including the volleyball team, back and getting ready to go for the fall season. So thanks so much for the time. Tell everybody in the family we said hello, and we will see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Taylor Schellert joins us on our Saints at Home series. And once again, we'll be doing these throughout the summer as we get ready for the fall season and getting back onto campus later on in August. So hopefully everybody's enjoying these. For Taylor, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week. And as always, go Saints.